Athena, it's a privilege to have you again in an interview, and we're going to talk about how to disinfect. First question I've got, I want to ask you. I walk into schools, into their restroom, and I just overpoweringly smell Clorox. And I understand Clorox is not supposed to be used. What's the danger of Clorox? Why are they telling us this?
Well, one of the things is that a lot of us seem to feel that we're chemists and stronger is better. Where CDC recommends 10% bleach to do cleaning, people tend to overuse Clorox, and it ends up causing respiratory issues, eyes to become runny, or in the long run, it could affect you lung-wise.
Meaning what? How does it affect the lungs?
Well, being that you take in that smell for so long, and this being a harsh chemical, one of the things you have to remember is that as you continue to breathe that in, you stand a chance of hardening your lungs and making you become ill in the long run.
Ah, okay. Now, how do you know if you have killed the germs, the bacteria?
Well, there's a recommended amount of time that the surface have to be wet, and based upon whatever chemical you use, that's what's identified as the kill time for killing germs.
How do you know if you've killed the germs after you've done all this?
Well, I use a method with a black light, and basically what we do is before the person goes in to clean that area, we pre-test all the high-touch surface areas. And by pre-test them with
what are the high-touch areas, if you please?
Well,
tell us.
We have the doorknobs when you come into the room. You have the railings, the toilet themselves when you touch the nozzle, the faucet when you touch that, and even closet doors. So anything that may come in contact with the next person that comes in after you is considered high touch.
Oh, okay. This big question. What's the difference between a sanitizer and a disinfectant?
Well, when you're sanitizing, you are set to get an area clean, but sanitizing does not necessarily kill all germs that's actually associated with it. A disinfectant, in other words, it kills all germs that's stated on the label of that particular bottle.
But there's more to it than that, because I hear the term kill time.
Well, then kill time is important. If, say, for instance, you have a disinfectant with a 10-minute kill time, if that disinfectant dries out in 9 minutes and doesn't remain wet, then the possibility of it fully affecting all those things that it identifies at 10 minutes may not occur.
Floors. I walk into the bathroom and I see them putting down a disinfectant on the floor. Mm-hmm. What does the CDC say about disinfecting floors?
Well, being that floors is not a high-touch area, it is not necessary to have to disinfect a floor.
Why?
Because you, as a person, you're not going to get down on your hands and knees and be touching the floor. So therefore, there's no need to actually disinfect it. As long as you're using a all-purpose cleaner to clean the floor, then you're doing the due diligence for that area.
Athena, this is the big question. Put down the disinfectant. Kill time. It sits there for that length of time. Kills all the germs. Now here's the question. How effective, how long now are the germs going to be killed?
Well, the germs are only killed as long as no one goes in and touch that surface. Even if you let an area set for 24 hours, as everyone knows, there's still debris that's in the air that don't settle. So even if you go 24 hours without being inside of that area, there's a possibility that the surface could be contaminated based upon the particles that just fall from the air on a day-to-day basis.
Meaning, if you disinfect the floor, just as soon as somebody walks in there, what's happened?
It's no longer considered disinfected. So it's dirty.
I've also heard this too. You can take microfiber and water. And when you remove the germs, the dirt, you remove the germs and the bacteria, and you can remove about 99% of them. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. But the thing we want to make sure of is that when we do kill those, we want to get to the 99.9, because although 99.9 is good, but 99.99 is greater.
Thana, I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.